Good morning and welcome to Haiku Friday. It is August 1st, 2025. Let's get started. First one is from Max Q. Timid little men, cowards cloaked in raw power, shielded from the beast. Yep. Shielded for a while, I suspect. And here we have one from Rikosan. Well, thank you, Max Q. Thank you for that. That was lovely. And you're right. Let me back up a little bit. Max Q, it's funny. He sent me one and then he reworked it. I thought it was great, the first one he sent, and then he reworked it. And it turned out to be even better. Um, that's the thing about haiku. I just did the same thing with mine. It's like you kind of look at stuff and then it's weird. It's not very many, 17 syllables, but you want those syllables to count as much as they can. That's the beauty of it. Working within the limitations of that framework. All right, here is one from Rikosan. Everything perks up. Trees begging the heavens for the gift of rain. Yeah, that's something. I'm looking outside right now. It looks like we may get a thunderstorm this morning, but we've come so close here to get a little bit of rain, and it just has not happened for quite a while. So I'm hoping this morning's the morning that it does happen here. We're south enough, and it looks like the weather front's coming through the south. All right. Didn't mean to do a weather report there for everybody, but thanks, Riko-san, and looking forward to seeing you soon. We only have one from Riko-san this morning and Max Q, so I felt compelled to write two this morning. So I usually don't indulge myself in that kind of thing, but I did. Let me read them. First one is, how did we get here? Shitcanning truth and justice. How were things before? Yeah, that's something I think about. It's like, I think I've mentioned this before about how we watch so many of the things that we've accepted as entertainment and the way things should be kind of fly in the face of the way things are right now as far as our system of government and people capitulating to Nazis, I guess you'd say. Businesses, all sorts of folks that will capitulate to this power. It's pretty interesting phenomenon, and some that kind of flies in the face of what popular culture taught us how things would be. Oh, people will stand up, and especially billionaires who have really nothing to lose. They would just be fine, but no, they're going to bow the knee to this. Anyway, I trust that we're going to be where we need to be eventually. So that was my first one. And then my second one is to sit in stillness, connected to all there is, hope, strength, love, triumphs. I guess those are kind of bookends, aren't they? Those two haikus. You do kind of balance each other out. Uh, Thank you for listening to Haiku Friday. It's a very short one this morning. Most of us are kind of on summer break, and I'm not. I am that way too. Although I have been doing some artwork, and the same stuff I talked about last week. I've got some kind of fun little projects going. Nothing too major. My mom's funeral is this week. I've got cousins coming in from out of town. We're going to have a little party and get together and celebrate my mom's life in so many different ways in the next week. Yesterday, I worked on my beet head, my giant head, the beet head, and I've been working on the leaves, and I've probably spent maybe 3 hours on this solution for the stems and leaves of the beet head, all till yesterday say, that's not going to work. And I used to be kind of a little bit frustrated, I suppose, that I've wasted my time going down this road on something. But I've really come to learn that I learn things in the process and what works and why doesn't work. And I feel like it's a part of fine tuning my powers of observation, I hope, in these things. But have spent a little bit of time and a little bit of money going down this one road. And then, of course, once you start saying, I think I need to go down a different road, you kind of keep revisiting, well, what if I did this? Maybe this would make it better. And I'm still doing that. I'm looking at it right now and go, oh, well, maybe if I did this. Well, anyway, thank you for tuning into Haiku Friday. And I really appreciate it. And I will see you next week with more haikus. I hope your week is fantastic. And I will talk to you later. Bye now.